You are all weirdos.
Weird science is the revolution. Weird science is the revolution.
Hello, you weirdos. Jim here, and we have some breaking news. It is what Marvel calls the wedding of the decade. We'll talk about that in a second. Here is the official big press release headline. Amidst the tragedy of Fall of X comes the superhero wedding of the decade. And I started thinking about it. I'm like, really, of the decade? I mean, what about Batman and Cap? Oh, yeah, that didn't happen. Well, what about Peter and MJ? Oh, yeah, they didn't allow that either. So the thing is, Tony Stark and Emma Frost getting married, it might actually be the wedding of the decade by the two sweetest words in the English language, default. But here is the story, as I said, directly from the Marvel press release. So don't mind if I giggle a little when they say some crazy things. Hitting stands next month, X-Men number 26 and Invincible Iron Man number 10 will feature the long-awaited wedding. See, there you go. Between Emma Frost and Tony Stark. The long-awaited wedding. We've all been waiting with bated breath for this Emma Frost, Tony Stark wedding, right? Current X-Men and Invincible Iron Man writer Jerry Duggan will deliver this moment that fans never thought would happen. And they say that there's a reason that things are, never thought they would happen, because they sound ridiculous. Alongside series artists Stefano Caselli and Juan Frigeri, teased for years, the highly anticipated story will tie directly into Fall of X, the dark new era of X-Men storytelling, which officially kicked off in last week's X-Men Hellfire Gala number 1. And oh my God, the fashions and the murder, it all came together in that one. Krakoa has fallen, and for the first time in ages, the X-Men have their backs against the wall. First time in ages. Fall of X calls a bold new alliances, and as Emma Frost and Tony Stark's Hellfire Club partnership strengthens, so will their romantic feelings. See, that's what happens. And I'll tell you right now, workplace romance, it doesn't work a lot of times. They better watch out. These two young kids. First, in X-Men number 26, the X-Men are taken aback by Tony's shocking proposal. Now, I think that they might be taken aback because they kind of heard Tony just proposed to Hellcat 3 hours ago. But she said no, and Tony doesn't like getting the L. He's going for the big W, and guess what? Emma's answer is yes. Them readers are cordially invited to the wedding of Anthony Edward Stark and Emma Grace Frost in Invincible Iron Man number 10. Come join the lucky couple as they exchange vows. Attire is Hellfire formal, Orcus raid to follow. Again, the fashions and the murder. I didn't get my invitation in the mail yet. I think it might be late, but since it's Hellfire formal, that means I'm going in shorts, hoodie, and maybe Crocs. That is my Hellfire formal every time. In honor of the occasion, acclaimed artist Megan Hetrick has turned out 2 stunning variant covers for Invincible Iron Man number 10. Also kind of stabbing people who love the MJ and Peter stuff in the back a bit and twisting the knife because it is an homage to Peter Parker and Mary Jane Watson's iconic wedding in Amazing Spider-Man Annual number 21. It's like they don't even get the idea of what they're doing, or they do and they're just straight up evil. This variant cover will be available in 2 formats. One depicting the characters in superhero attire, and one featuring them in fashionable formal wear. I like the one in superhero attire because it's just, the Iron Man suit. And I get the idea that Tony's not in the suit. He's off banging Hellcat. He's doing that during the wedding. Oh my goodness, it's not going to work out. And are these 2 kids going to be able to make this work? I don't know. But that's the deal. There is a quote by Jerry Duggan, and instead of me reading through it, I figured I'd get a hold of who I know is the biggest Tony Stark and Emma Frost fan. Of course, that's Nicki Minaj. So she will give us that. I'll be back right afterwards to sign off. But here, take it away, Nikki.
Neither seems to be the Marion type, and why this works and how this works and how much fun this is, whether the marriage works or not, will need to be seen to be believed. And you'll have to buy it to find out. They certainly don't seem like they're ready to be married to anyone, let alone to each other. But hey, life can change quickly.
All right, and thank you, Nikki. And with that, I'd love to hear what everybody thinks of this news. I kind of got from the reactions of the people I talked to, it's just like non-news. And that's the thing. Right now we get Summerween. We get the stupid stuff going on at DC. Now we're getting weddings and red wedding nonsense. I don't know. And Nicki Minaj. So at least that was good. But hey, everybody, let me know what you think of all this. And I will talk to you all later.
You are all weirdos.
Weird science is the revolution. Weird science is the revolution.